How can people still be bearish, guys? This is how we're literally going to pump and never stop. This isn't a drill. This isn't a joke, because breaking, there's now a 97% chance that the Federal Reserve will cut rates by 25 basis points next meeting. Another 50 basis point rate cut is completely ruled out, but that does not matter, guys. What matters is they keep cutting. There's a delay, which then affects the markets, right? Which will take some time, guys. But again, as long as they keep cutting, the markets will pump, guys. It's that clear, right? It's really easy. Which for now, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, guys. No matter what, right? Even if we see a dump, it doesn't matter to me. Short term, medium term, bullish, extremely bullish, guys. Then even they are. Look at this. Justin, $800 billion Standard Chartered Bank says a Bitcoin dip under 60K should be bought into. Right? So these people are buying like never before, it seems as. Now, what really sparks this parabolic rally upward is due to what? We need inflows, guys. We need a reacceleration of inflows and lots of inflows, right? Especially with the ETF buying. Now, that can happen with the major wirehouses going live, guys, right? With Bitcoin ETFs, which I heard possibility Q4. Now, it seems like, look at this, in this Bitcoin crash, someone bought $200 million worth of Bitcoin, guys, on Binance 2 days ago, right? Then Michael Dell sells $1.2 billion in stocks, hence to buy Bitcoin. So if we see all these people buying Bitcoin, guys, that's what we need. Right? Again, Bitcoin needs to go up for our altcoins too, guys. So which is very beautiful, but this just adds the cherry on top. New $10 trillion BlackRock presents Bitcoin at a conference in Brazil. Right? The new marketing team is here, guys. Look at this. So ask yourself, why is BlackRock keep promoting and throwing ads of Bitcoin out there? Right? They want everyone in Bitcoin through the lens of a global monetary alternative. Now, I wouldn't really put too much thought into this as in the long run, guys, but at least short to medium term, yes, it's going to go up. Purchasing power of the Nasy's dollar has declined significantly over time. Okay, so this is a slide. This is a Bitcoin BlackRock slide, guys. Right? Look at this. iShares by BlackRock. This material will be used exclusively at Digital Assets Conference 2024 event on October 3rd, 2024, guys. Right? So this is what they're showing people who have money. And they're showing that the Nasy's dollar, the purchasing power of the USD, has been going parabolically downward. But on the other hand, if you look at Bitcoin's chart, it has been that, guys, right? Up and to the right only. Bitcoin possesses similar characteristics to that of other global monetary alternatives. How does Bitcoin compare to any other monetary alternatives? Well, gold versus Bitcoin, guys. Supply is fixed for Bitcoin, which is just better, right? Volatility is high, though at some point it's probably going to get less and less. Length of track record short, right? Again, that's an issue, guys. Look at that. Gold versus Bitcoin, long versus short. Don't we see, right? Which means the volatility is high, guys. What does that mean? At some point in time, I do believe Bitcoin will collapse, right? I do believe Bitcoin will collapse, guys. But that point will probably be in 2026. Not yet. So we're going to take, or at least I'm going to take advantage of this move higher, guys, right? This crazy run higher, which is beautiful because it means a lot of people gain or make profits, guys, right? And overall, if the length of track record was a lot longer, Bitcoin is a winner, guys, compared to gold, right? But for now, let them keep promoting Bitcoin, guys, because they're going to pump our bags. Very beautiful. Then McDonald's accepts Bitcoin, right? So it's going everywhere. Soon they will turn this on in every country, guys. So let's check this out. So can you really buy McDonald's with Bitcoin? This is insanity, right? I mean, this is a real use case, guys. But the issue here is, I'm not trying to bash on Bitcoin. I actually do love Bitcoin. I'm not trying to buy it at $60-something thousand, though, right? I know these institutions will, and they'll pump our bags, but I won't. I'm going to wait till 1 to 3K Bitcoin. The issue here is, how long will they have to wait for it to get processed, right? The transaction. and obviously it can't handle it at scale, guys, right? But we need people to become delusional. That's the thing, guys. We need everyone to join, to jump ship and join into Bitcoin from TradFi to DeFi, until one day that's not the case. But supposedly iPhone users can now send Bitcoin directly from lock screen. Really now, right? I don't know if this is 100% true, but if that is the case, guys, that's very beautiful. Another positive post from RFK Jr. Bitcoin is a perfect currency. Now, after this, we're going to be talking about the price action of Bitcoin. And when the hell is Bitcoin going to do this, guys? Finally do that. When will it? Because we're in this range right here. We need to escape this to enter escape velocity. Let's check this out first, though.
But I think most of the Bitcoin people understand that I was here and that I have a deep commitment to it, and that I understand the links between Bitcoin and freedom and personal freedom and self-sovereignty and property rights and American values. The thing I love about Bitcoiners, for most of them, it's not about making a big pile for yourself and whoever dies with the most stuff wins. It's all about, this is the perfect currency. It is an elegant, poetic way to solve all of our worst national problems, the national debt. It's an off-road for inflation, our balance of trade, our the attack on liberties, the rise of totalitarian systems, and government corruption. You know, it's the end of it. The worst government corruption is all over, because the transparencies of the system and the fact that it can't be manipulated, it is going to be forever decentralized. So it's just a beautiful creation, and it should be a feature of America. But I think most of the Bitcoin.
So they're all bullish, guys, which is a beautiful start. What matters to me is Bitcoin goes up, right? I just need Bitcoin to pump so alt season gets initiated, guys, and I'm out. So for modders above, and that could be the case here soon, very soon actually, in Q4, this quarter, by the way. 5 out of the last 6 months started off bearish for the crypto market, and every single time we bottomed out during the first week of the month, guys. Between now and October 6th should be the bottom, leading into recovery. This is a very strange pattern. Remember, if you could figure out and identify patterns, you made it. Everything in this reality is about patterns, guys. So he found something unusual. So the beginning of each month, guys, usually it's the bottom of Bitcoin. May 1st, July 5th, August 5th, September 6th, and just now, right? It's quote-unquote bearish, as people may think. But look what happened after. And you know what's fascinating? It was all pumps. Not only that, it was in this range. Why is that crazy? Because this was in the range. If we could escape this range, that's when the parabola starts, guys. Right? Each time it pumped, it came back down because we're in a range. We can't go up here and come back down, guys. We have to just escape it. Right? It's been for 7-8 months or something. It's an insane number of time that's been consolidating, guys. That ties into the stock market, because if the stock market can pumps here soon, then Bitcoin will obviously as well. We have now reached the bottom of my forecast from November 2022. S&P 500 at $5,770. He says that we could honestly head towards low $6,000, and that would mean Bitcoin target is now at 115 to 120k, guys. Right? Bitcoin will explode into this last quarter of the year, but there is an end. Look at that. Right? So that's what I'm hoping, guys. And this chart exposes it all. Why? This comes from Plan B. Bitcoin is 90% boring of the time, which is during these periods, the yellow boxes. Then all the gain in Bitcoin is in only 10% of the time, red arrows. Okay? And always after having coincidence as well? I don't think, guys. So basically, pump consolidates in this yellow box. Pump consolidates, pumps consolidates, pumps consolidates again. Which history literally says it's guaranteed, guys. Nothing is ever guaranteed, especially in the markets, but this is supposedly that after we're done with this consolidation period, that's what's upcoming, guys. I can't wait. My heart races, right? That's what's upcoming, guys. 6 figures Bitcoin. I truly cannot wait. Back in October 2023, Bitcoin dropped 7% in the first week. Now in October 2024, Bitcoin dumped 6.5% in the first 4 days, guys. What does that mean? Well, it's no different than last year. History is repeating, right? So basically, this was in 2023, 2024. October, rise, dump. October, rise, dump happening right now, right? Consolidate a tiny bit, consolidate a tiny bit, pump out of there, right? Come on. I truly believe it, guys. That is possible. that this quarter will reign supreme. Now, it all adds up together when we add this into the formula. More USDT is still being printed, guys. Bullish for Bitcoin. Ultimately, we will catch up. There's a divergence happening right now with USDT and Bitcoin. Bitcoin and USDT are supposed to be connected to each other, right? Liquidity bonded to each other. But it happened previously as well. Look at that. Bitcoin was on top. USDT was on bottom. Bitcoin caught up, guys, as you guys can see, to USDT. But now it's the opposite. USDT is above. Bitcoin is below. What happens here? Bitcoin will catch up, guys. Which points to, wow, that's 110K, 105K per Bitcoin right now. And guess what? USDT will keep on printing, right? Well, when Bitcoin moves higher, guys. So yeah, maybe we'll top out maybe 120K before the recession strikes. Wow, that's actually a cheat code. Insanity. It's the same stuff every different year though. People are laughing at October. As you guys can see, right? The sentiment is literally the same as last year. Hopefully, this means that soon there's about to be a shift in sentiment and people are going to become bullish, which means price of Bitcoin is rising. So I think the long wait will soon be over. Bitcoin is already 9 months above the all-time high of 2021. That's insanity. What? Guys, look at this chart. How would you even make this stuff up? It just means that there's a lot of selling and a lot of buying, right? But there's more buying because look at the wicks. You could tell, right? There's not much room left, guys, of this wedge, which means it needs to explode higher, right? The pattern probability is higher, which means up we go. And it's quite clear because it's due to the fundamentals. The Bitcoin halving was almost 6 months ago. I gave this presentation at MIT the day after the halving, explaining why it would take 6 months before the Bitcoin's price starts to run, guys. Wow, that time is nearly here. Finally, buckle up. Look at that, guys, right? So it's literally in the code that's supposed to pump here soon. This is some financial advice. I'm truly excited to see what happens next. I can't wait. It's actually in front of us. It's so near. It's right around the corner. Let's go. Now, financial advice. My name is XRP. See ya.